Hi, my name is Eddie Percy Jr. I am an anime artist. I do a little bit of illustration, animation, and not really characters, more like storybook writing and storybook illustrations. I do a lot of comic book art, and I do a lot of 3D design. I guess what I want to do with my artwork is essentially get into something that has to do with game art, or maybe get into Pixar. I think that'll be the biggest, most awesome thing to do. But mainly I just like telling stories with my artwork. I don't really do a lot of fan art. I don't really do a lot of realism. I do a lot of fantasy, sci-fi, and just a English take and a Western take on Eastern artwork. My work is based in line art. My biggest thing was comic book art for a very long time, so a lot of my time was spent when I was younger just sitting in my room doing a lot of line art, just pencil, white paper, no color, that's it, picking up your lines a little bit, but that's my culture, that's what I've been into for a very long time. I started in Marvel Comics, I started with DC Comics, Image Comics, oh my gosh, a whole bunch of different lines of comic books. It was just everything I can get my hands on, Dark Horse Comics, but yeah, so my art's, it's line art times 10. It's not necessarily a bunch of information with a pencil and pen and a pad. It's simplicity plus intricacy, I guess. My biggest inspiration as far as an artist is concerned would probably be Akira Toriyama, and he is the artist behind Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Blue Submarine and different things like that. There's a lot of different artists out there that I draw inspiration from. I can't really pinpoint everybody, but I can say that everyone has a certain level of talent that looks inspirational, that gets other artists into it. And I just draw a little from everything and just systematically evolve my artwork. I think that Pixar, or maybe working for a comic book studio or a game art studio, would be my ultimate goal, but at the same time I'd like to do something on my own. I have ideas for video games, I have ideas for comic books, I have ideas for movies, animations, and stuff like that. Essentially, I want to start a studio with so many different facets of art, that either your artistry with writing, or you have a talent with music and stuff like that, and I also do music too. So essentially I want to start a studio with all those different facets in it and create just massive amounts of money-making things. Not just that, but like tell massive amounts of stories. There's tons of stories I've been coming up with since I was young that I want to get out into the world. I think that this is a big, huge opportunity for Omaha to see a lot of what I have to do. I've done shows before, but I've never done the Raw show, so it's one of those things where I'm meeting some new people for the first time. So I think it's a really big opportunity to just get your face out there. So I'm on deviantart.com. It's deviantart.com/shadowseth, I believe. My name is Eddie Percy Jr., and I'm a raw artist.